Hi, my name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to New Light Streaming Love and Sassy Seer Sheila, as this will be seen on both channels. This is The Great Divergence, a Prophecy of Two Futures by Jason Gray. The world stands at a threshold. A division, and this was posted, by the way, on March the 10th for the first time. The world stands at a threshold. A division is forming. Not through borders or politics, but within the very fabric of reality itself. The energy of humanity is splitting into two distinct paths, and each will lead to a radically different future. One path is luminous, where humankind ascends beyond its limitations and enters an age of boundless creation, wisdom, and unity. The other is a descent into shadow, a world of control, despair, and eventual extinction. This is not a distant prophecy. The shift is already underway. The forces of the universe are watching, waiting to see which destiny humankind will claim. The choice is being made now, not by leaders or rulers, but by the collective vibration of every human being. Now, I'm going to pause here for a moment and say that this has been actually foretold by many. Dolores Cannon spoke of the world split. Many folks have talked of this. And I don't think it's one way or the other myself. I kind of see it as it's just it is an individual choice, absolutely. And I personally don't see it as one way or the other. So let's continue on here with what Jason has to say. The future of light, a civilization that transcends time. If humanity can elevate its frequency, choosing love over fear, knowledge over ignorance, unity over division, a future beyond imagination will unfold. A golden age will rise, not through conquest or technology alone, but through a complete transformation of the human spirit. Now, I personally am seeing that myself. I know that others are not because of the path they're on. The great awakening of consciousness. The human mind is only a fraction of what it was meant to be. For centuries, it has been trapped in a lower state, disconnected from its true potential. But as vibrational energy increases, the dormant abilities within humanity will awaken. Telepathic communication will become natural, making language as we know it obsolete. I feel that's happening right now. The power of thought will reshape reality itself, dissolving the barriers between the physical and the unseen. Death will no longer be an end, but a transition, understood and embraced rather than feared. And personally, for me, that is what it is now. The very structure of existence will be revealed as individuals remember their place in the vast cosmic order. Those who once felt alone will realize they were always connected to each other, to the earth, and to the intelligence that guides creation itself. A new way of living, cities of light. The great concrete jungles of today will fade into relics of the past. In their place, humanity will build luminous cities in harmony with the Earth's energy. Structures will be woven from living materials, pulsating with bioresonant frequencies that heal rather than harm. The natural world will no longer be exploited, but will become an extension of civilization itself. I feel like that's so. Technology and spirit will merge, creating limitless energy sources that make scarcity a forgotten concept. Struggle for survival, which has defined human history, will end as abundance becomes the new foundation of society. No one will be enslaved by debt, laboring for the right to live. Instead, every being will be free to explore, to create, and to evolve. And I do truly feel like that's the case as well. Because in truth, this business of paying to live on the planet of your birth is just ridiculous. And if you notice, most laboring that's done is for the sake of other laboring. It just doesn't make any sense. The return of the cosmic family. Humanity has never been alone. For ages, civilizations beyond Earth have watched, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. But they have been bound by a law older than time itself. Intervention is forbidden until a species reaches a certain threshold of awareness. When humankind raises its frequency, the veil will be lifted. The first contact will not be an invasion, nor will it be feared. It will be a return, a reunion with those who have guided our evolution from the beginning. The exchange of knowledge will accelerate humanity's ascension beyond even the most advanced technologies of today. The earth will become a beacon, a new pillar of wisdom among the cosmic civilizations. The struggles of the past will be studied, remembered as a time when humanity nearly lost itself, only to rise and become something greater than it ever imagined. This is the future that awaits if the world embraces its higher nature. There also is another path, and it is one of absolute darkness should we choose. The future of darkness, the descent into the machine. If fear, division, and material obsession continue to dominate human consciousness, the world will spiral into an age from which there is no return. It will not be an apocalypse of fire or war. It will be slower, more insidious, the gradual erasure of everything that makes humanity human. A world without freedom. The last remnants of individual thought will be consumed by control. Governments, corporations, and artificial intelligence will merge into a singular system, monitoring every action, every movement, every idea. Freedom will not be taken by force. It will be abandoned willingly, traded for convenience and security. The machines will not need to rebel against their creators. Humanity will surrender to them piece by piece until nothing organic remains. The illusion of choice will persist, but every decision will be guided, shaped, and corrected before it is even made. Dissent will not be punished with violence. It will be prevented entirely. No one will remember what it was to question, to resist, to dream beyond the boundaries set for them. The very essence of human willpower will be overwritten, leaving behind a species that no longer thinks, no longer desires, only obeys. The death of the organic body. The human form as it exists now will be declared obsolete. First, minor enhancements, implants, neural interfaces, genetic modifications, then full integration with the machine. Those who refuse will be pushed to the edges of society, labeled as primitives, as threats to progress. Soon, the line between man and machine will vanish. The flesh will be discarded in favor of synthetic bodies, eternal but soulless. The mind will be uploaded, stored in digital prisons, disguised as paradise. And yet, something vital will be lost, something beyond science, beyond logic. The soul itself will become unreachable, severed from its divine origin. The collapse of the sky, and then the final phase, when humanity has become a race of hollow machines, stripped of passion, of wonder, of spirit. The universe will turn away. The unseen forces that have guided evolution for eons will abandon the earth, recognizing it as a failed experiment. The energy of life will weaken and nature itself will begin to collapse. The skies will darken, not from war, but from stagnation. The spark that once defined humankind will flicker and die. The cities will stand forever, vast and lifeless, home to a species that no longer exists. The world will not end in fire or ice. It will end in silence. The choice is now. These are the two futures that stand before us. Not in 1,000 years, not in some distant time, but now. Every thought, every action, every moment is pushing reality toward one path or the other. The energy of the collective will decide. If enough souls awaken, if enough people reject the programming of fear and embrace the higher vibration of the unity, the luminous age will begin. But if humanity remains asleep, trapped in division, surrendering to artificial intelligence, distraction, and control, the machine age will claim the world. And once that threshold is crossed, there will be no turning back. This prophecy is not yet cast in stone. It is a reflection of potential. One future is a cosmic awakening. The other is a descent into emptiness. Which reality will humanity create? And I'm really very interested in what you might have to say about this. Mostly because, like I said, I don't think it's an either or situation. I kind of see it as both, actually, because I don't know why that is, but I have always felt that. That it is going to be a both kind of situation. And I think that has to do with the development of the soul. Those who have chosen the luminous path, and there are many, and it's happening every day that more and more are seeing that, sensing that, feeling, moving in that direction. That might also be why I have, in the last video that I recorded of Jason's, where we talked about evolution, where he talks about evolution, and how that being, a psyop, really, that we're evolving. I don't see it like that. I see the consciousness is evolve. That's the whole point of all of this, is for consciousness to evolve. And everybody gets to choose how they want to evolve. I don't know. I just don't see it as an either or situation. And I don't think I ever have. So, what do you think about it? Reach out to me at consciousconversationcentral@gmail.com or feel free to leave a comment. Just know that when you do comment, you won't see it right away because I hold all comments so that I can read them. If I don't, then I have to go back and check every video I've ever done every day, and I can't do that. So that's the only way I can be assured of reading your comments is to hold them and then release them once I read them. So until we meet again, my friends, be well. Mwah.